Hello, can everybody hear? Yeah? Good one. Joke straight away. Thanks for that, John. Morning, everybody. That's me, Matt Sullivan. Thanks all for coming on this dreary Tuesday morning to our mobile marketing event run by the IPM. And this is actually our third year of running mobile marketing. And to prove it, I noticed that yesterday. 3 years of creative thought process went into that branding. Every year we debate for hours what logo to use. But I did pick up on it last year, and actually we've got a new venue this year, but apart from that, a lot of things about this event, they don't really change. And that's all testament really to the subject matter, because it doesn't need any kind of marketing tricks, it doesn't need any rebranding. Because mobile's changing so much, I think an annual event is the least people need in order to keep up at the moment. And so kind of along that theme, yesterday I sat there and I started to look at YouTube, and I was looking at some of the video presentations from 3 years ago. And again, it really reinforces how much everything's changed. I think at one point, somebody was doing a presentation and they asked the audience about Foursquare, and a lot of people didn't even know what it was, never mind actually used it. So there's some vast changes that have taken place over the last 3 years. So I was going through this YouTube videos yesterday, and then I started to put some pretty graphs and slides into this presentation to go through today about how mobile's changed, about smartphone penetration, and then all the speakers' presentations started coming in, and I realised that the people are going to do it much better than what I can. So I scrapped that, and to kind of, in my world, explain how mobile's moved forward in the first 3 years, I'm just going to talk a little bit about me. So in 2010, the mighty Nokia E71. I don't know if any of you had this phone. Check out this for animation. Yeah, that was my phone 3 years ago. And I'm a pretty average mobile user, I'd say. That was a pretty average phone. It wasn't an embarrassing phone. It wasn't a particularly good phone. It did what I needed it to do. And I think it did what a lot of people needed to do 3 years ago. It made phone calls. You could check and send emails, which was really important when I was out of the office. And there was a bit of clunky browsing with it as well. So on a Saturday at 4:45, I could check and see if Man United had beat City, whatever. But it wasn't a kind of seamless technology, but it did the job. Now I've got an iPhone. That's not posh anymore. Lots of people have got iPhones. But to demonstrate how things moved on, this is how mobile operates in my life. Now I do most of my banking on my phone. I don't really log on online anymore. I just make transactions through the NatWest app, which is brilliant. I shop on my phone. I don't really like going shopping, so it's easier. I'll just do it. I'm really comfortable making financial transactions on my phone. I've tracked my mates on Google Latitude. We all do it, so we know if we're in a close area, we can have a sneaky pint in the pub. I play chess a lot on the tube when there's no reception. When I'm not on the tube, I check where Boris bikes are, and it locates it exactly for me. It tells me how many bikes are available, tells me how to get there. I listen to most of my music, and I buy most of my music through my phone now. And this is the highlight. I've just downloaded a brand new allotment app. So I go to the allotment with my kids, and it tells me what to grow, where to plant it, what to do if the weather's wrong. It's just this amazing app. So, but it's got me thinking that all of a sudden, going from just checking emails and making telephone calls, this really clever little device is now a bespoke computer for my life, and I'm tailoring it to fit in with my lifestyle. And that's happened in just 3 years. So I think if the last 3 years is anything to go by, we don't really care if we've got another logo like that in 3 years' time, because the subject matter is going to be so mind-blowing, the things we'll be talking about in here in 3 years' time will just sell seats for us. So I think that's the way it's going. It's really exciting, loads of changes. Every year we have this event, and there's always something new to talk about. So, amazing technology to amazing people. There are two very amazing people I need to thank first of all. I think they're at the back, Felicity and Stephanie. Thanks for everything you've done for making today work. If it wasn't for both of you, I think I'd be in here in an empty room on my own. Everything's really appreciated. And then we've got our sponsors. We've got M2End, Incentivated, and Love to Reward. Thanks all three of you for supporting today. There are some stands out the front. During your coffee breaks and lunch, please go and have a chat to the guys. They've got some things on display. And then around lunchtime, we're going to have a bit of fun with a short code text to win competition where you can win some goodies. That's it for me. I'm going to pass you on to John, who's our chair for the day. Please enjoy it. Thanks all for coming. There is a pub directly opposite. It's an O'Neill's pub. We always try and grab people to go for a drink afterwards, chat about all the cool stuff that's been in presentation today. If we're really lucky and we want to get really excited, I'll provide a demonstration of my new allotment app. Thanks again for coming. Just to keep things nice and consistent, if you're on Twitter, there's a hashtag